Okay, here's a way how to connect subwoofers to your camera without removing the radio. Here's to show you how it will look like. I don't know if you're able to tell the sounds, but this I'm recording with my phone. But and also here on settings you can adjust your bass, whatever you like it. So hope you like it. Okay, so here's the first step. Well, this is gonna look a little messy. You just have to clean it up and put everything attached. But okay, here with your line out converter, you're gonna start with the white cables. They're gonna go to your left speakers. Of course, your left speakers are gonna be these ones. It's gonna be your left. If you're looking like forward, it's gonna be your left. So what I did, I connect them to these little attachments on the speakers. I just wrapped around them and it works perfectly. You don't have to do really something else. You just have to make sure they're very like tight. Okay, so you will have two cables, two white cables, but one is gonna be with a black stripe on it, and the black stripe is gonna be your negative. So of course, okay, what I did is I grabbed the completely white and I used some like cable speaker, and of course the white goes to my left speaker, and we should just wrap around it as I told you before. And as you can see, this cable has a darker red on it, which is my negative. So you just, the negative of course goes to the black stripe one, and I just connect them with some duct tape, electric tape, which works perfectly fine. And you could do other methods if you like, but that works fine. So with the other cables, it's gonna be the same deal for your right speakers. Of course, you will have the same one that is just gray, and the other one that is with a black line on it, which marks negative. So on this side, this one is going to be your positive, and the other one is going to be your negative. As I'm showing you here with the cable, this one shows negative, and then just peel them off and wrap them with to this thing. That will work perfectly. So now that we already attached our left speakers and right speakers, there's gonna be a middle cable that is just left over. Just put some electric tape around it and just leave it there. You don't need it. Okay, now to the other side, we will have a bunch of cables, so we're gonna go by order now. If you start with the just blue, everything is blue, that's going to be your remote turn on. That's going to be connected to your amplifier, which tells when it's on and off. So basically this cable, you just run it to your amplifier where you have the slot of which is called REM, and then that's where the just blue cable goes in. You will connect it. Okay, so your next step is gonna be these two cables, the black and blue, and the yellow cable. These are gonna go in a pair. I connect them to these speaker cables. So the blue is going to be your ground, and then your yellow is going to be the 12-volt constant. This is going to tell when to turn on and off. And these two cables, you're gonna run them. Well, I run them over here on the I got it underneath the seat, and then they run up to over here by the console. So you open them. Here's when the cigarette lighter is gonna come in. If you just unplug this, of course you will turn off your subs. So the blue cable is gonna go on to the black cable, of course, the negative, and then your yellow cable is going to go to the red one, and then just wrap them around with some electric tape, and that's going to be perfect. You can use other methods if you want. So once they are connected, and this item is described in the link, You can get it on Amazon for $4, I think, which is pretty cheap. Okay, so your only two cables left are gonna be these ones right here. So of course, the left cable, of course, is gonna be your left. So grab your cable, then connect it over here. Then of course, just run your left cable, and then just put it on your left gain, and then your left input, and then of course your right one, just connect to the right, and the right of course is gonna be connected to your right over here. Just get these. So, and then you're just gonna have the other black cable in the middle, same as the other side, and then just leave it and just wrap around with electric tape, and then you're done. You're done with all your cables from your line out converter. They're all connected, all good. So then just whatever, put back, organize as however you want. So here the amp, of course, this is just basic amp connection. You should know it, or if you know, just look another video that explains you how to detail connect an amp to the subs. But I'm gonna give you briefly description. These are just the speaker cables, and let me look it up. And then they're gonna be connected to your subs. This is pretty simple. It's gonna be, of course, negative, and positive. And then this says right here that is our right speakers, and then this is gonna be our left. So the right, they're connected to our right, and then the left, that is these ones, are connected to the left. And then over here we will have our basic power, that is the red, and ground, that is most of the times black. And the black of course goes to some ground, and then the red connects to the battery. I'm gonna show you in a little bit how to connect that. So here's how I connected my ground on the Camaro. Here's a black cable. What it is, I removed that bolt, you just pull it up, and then you have to peel some of this paint. I grab a knife and I start like scratching it underneath, so it can make contact directly to the chassis, and then you just put it back together. And same with our red wire. The battery is underneath this. You have to pull it up. There's another tire. Just pull it up, and then you just connect the black wire to the battery. Of course, positive. You want to get your energy from there to turn on the amp and everything. So that's basically it. These are the two subs, and you can have 1, 2, whatever you want. If you follow this manual from the line out converter, it's very helpful. That's where I took all the information, of course. And here it explains you on the chart which colors, black and white. It says black, blue, chassis, ground. Everything is right here. If you have any questions or comments, just put a comment and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. Okay, so after you're done connecting everything, here's a little tip that I have for you guys. Remember that we're picking up the signal from the rear speaker, so your subs are going to be way too loud. So what you have to do is go to tone and bring the bass a little down. And here's are my settings, which I feel they are very balanced with bass and still having a good quality of sound. Because before this, it was just way too much bass and you couldn't really hear the voice and everything. So I have around -9. Let me turn off the light. You can see it. Here we go. I have around -9. And what I also did to balance much more the bass, because it was too much bass in the back, on the fader I put front 5, so I bring a little sound to the front, and that makes the car sound way better than it was before I touched anything here. So I hope you like it and have fun and enjoy it.